I am Reza calling for YouTube. Joel Sings, that is Vickie Ray, that is Tom Diamond. We are here to review the final episode of the Time Tunnel. And yes, there are aliens with
Again.
mustaches who kind of remind me of the dwarves a bit, even though they're tall, but the mustaches. They look actually good in this episode. The set
They were
design
decent
looks good.
looking.
Yeah,
That was
they
my
look good.
favorite. I like the color purple. I liked purple. Kind of reminded me of Willy Wonka a little bit. I don't know why. But at least they didn't have big green asses for brains on top of their head. These guys were intriguing for the cotton mustache though, the purple cotton mustache. I
Mm.
just, I mean, actually, I know you guys are probably going to take the piss out of it, but I thought it was kind of entertaining, to tell you the truth. I mean, let's face it. I mean, they're trying to steal Earth's oxygen. I mean, come on. And they end up in the year 1978 and expecting it. They're really expecting a technologically advanced future. Instead, they find Los Angeles nearly deserted, like under martial law with aliens trying to steal their air. I mean, have they been to LA? It's just like, what?
They probably wouldn't want it. They probably would leave the planet if they ever visited LA and saw their air. That's for sure. That's why they're in Maine.
Well, you got your
Uh,
typical Cold War paranoia again. You had identity and mistrust. You got your apocalyptic future speculation because the Earth is always going to end. And you got your typical government secrecy and the supremacy of the government. You can't ever tell them anything or get by them anything. But I mean, I think it was funny the time tunnel, they were all losing their air through the time tunnel because the aliens were trying to steal everybody's air. It was
mhm.
interesting. I thought it was kind of entertaining. You could tell they were doing the back lot of all the westerns and stuff.
And you have the land of the giant, your favorite land of the giants person in this episode,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about
Heather,
that.
Heather, whatever her name
Oh
is.
gosh, what was her name? She was really cute though.
Yeah,
That was her, wasn't it?
yeah.
I forgot. I could never tell. I never can tell if those are wigs or the real hair, or because I know they were into wigs back then. I noticed a lot
And
of those women had the beehives. Do you know how nasty that must have been? They used to get them done once or twice every 2 weeks. You know how dirty your hair would get from leaving a beehive up? No, 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 no. I would not have lasted in the 60s long.
and then you also have that was the same actress that played Darren's mother on
Yeah,
Bewitched.
Darren Stevens' mother was in there. The woman that always had the sick headaches. It's like I always laugh,
Right.
just like I'm getting a sick headache. Yeah.
Frank, I'm getting a headache.
Me and
Yeah.
Keith started doing. We did the first 3 seasons of Bewitched for a while, but then we noticed that all of them were the same. They kind of got monotonous, so we kind of
Mhm.
pulled back the reins on those when we were doing that. But yeah, it was nice seeing her in that. It was kind of cute.
I think the this is another episode where it either kind of grows on you or it doesn't. Actually, uh, Sharon Sharon really liked that episode, and she doesn't like too many time
I
tunnel
really kind of,
episodes.
I thought I was going to like make fun of it a lot. And I watched it the second time because it's like, I was like, well, what the hell did I just watch? So I watched it again. It's kind of entertaining. I like the purple aliens. They kind of have a detailed ending, with the explanation. I don't know, were they wanting to go make it a circle like that, or was it because he knew the season was going to end that they ended up back up on the Titanic?
Hmm.
Is that why he did it that way? Because he knew he wasn't having a second season?
There were two plans for the second season, one of which was where they would find their way back to the Tony and Doug would find their way back to the time tunnel, and then the time tunnel would send them on various missions in order to research.
I know.
Uh,
I just, because they had to go somewhere. I just thought it was odd that they ended up back on the Titanic.
Titan. Well, no, that was simply because they ran out of episodes to do. They actually thought,
Ah, okay. I didn't know if they
yeah,
were looping because he knew he wasn't going to do a second season. Oh, that
yeah,
makes sense. Okay, that does make sense.
yeah. They that was one possibility, and the other possibility was the one I read about last month, where Irwin Allen had written regarding a plot where they would Tony and Doug would get back to an alternate Earth where nobody knew about them, and then there was no time tunnel, and
No,
that's
they
where
don't
they.
get home though.
What's
This
that?
kind of reminded me of Invasion of the Body Snatchers for some reason. Didn't it kind of vibe you with the
Yeah,
kind of just kind of like that? I mean,
yeah,
anybody could be the enemy, you know, sort of like
and
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
all the aliens had had essential tremor
Yeah.
with
It
Wait, touched.
also it also reminded me a bit of the Leviathans from Dark Shadows, where if these aliens touch you, you become one of them. And
Oh
if
yeah, them.
now
Yeah.
now with now if you also knock them on their ass, they disappear, which is
Right.
great.
I forgot about the Leviathans. Yeah. That was a while. A lot of people hated that timeline. I did not hate that
I
timeline.
know. It's good.
I mean, everybody goes, "Oh, you're gonna hate it." And it's just like, no, well, I couldn't recall it. I was young when it came out, but I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, I think the Lovecraftians liked the Leviathan timeline. The others were not happy to see Jonathan become evil and get gray hair, and that was a total other thing. But this episode was basically um, it went nowhere. It
It
was
didn't really did it. They even had Doug and Tony initially suspected each other before they could prove their identities. The
Mhm.
aliens had their typical weapons and mind control abilities. There wasn't really, well, they had their identity in Philibert. What were they called? Doug and Tony. They did something. They uncovered the invasion plan. But I mean, I guess they that would be the future. So it wasn't like that they'd be worried about messing history up. But
exactly. What do
it
you
was different. It was definitely a different feel to it. They didn't really do a lot of stock footage for this. They just largely went after contemporary futuristic film backlot stuff, but they didn't name anything in particular. I think he used a lot of his
and there again
space
were
stuff.
props from other episodes.
There were, yes, there was. Did you know those that like those necklaces they had? Those did you notice those necklaces? It was the weapon he had from the other one. Remember
Right.
the weapon? Yeah, so they I guess that they don't expect people to remember when
Remember.
they recycle things, I guess. Well, then again, we look at it with a different lens than people would have back then. So
And then they had the radiometer sitting on one of the tables, and that was from one of the early episodes, the Michaels radiometer, where they
oh, that's
were in
right. I didn't catch that.
the end of the world thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
the
it's
end of the
always the end
world
of the
thing.
world.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. It
Um,
was actually I kind of found the purple aliens kind of entertaining. At first, I was going, man, they're grasping at straws. But after watching it twice, it really wasn't that bad. They had some military scenes, and they kept the sets and the effects were kind of modest compared to their historical spectacles in the previous episodes.
mhm.
But they kind of kept this one kind of tight, I guess. I mean, they used everything they had really for this one.
Well, and basically, and they did a good makeup job on Whip Bissell when he was
Yeah.
losing oxygen. You really saw him turn white. He looked pasty
Yeah.
as he was and he was telling everybody to get down on the floor because oxygen sinks to the floor. And I never heard of that one before.
I
But
didn't know either. Does oxygen sink to the floor? I'm gonna have to
well,
look that up. Does oxygen sink to the floor?
with
I don't know.
oxygen
I
sinking.
think I think it's bullshit. I'll just look it up anyway. Does oxygen sink to the floor? See, I live with an educator. He's listening and he can't answer me either. He doesn't even know. I guess nobody took basic earth science. Does oxygen sink? Well, we'll find out. It's supposed to be science. Follow the science.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. It says oxygen, O2 in the atmosphere, does not significantly rise or fall by altitude. It stays wherever. Yeah, so we got that was bullshit. It doesn't sink to the floor. We did not follow the science on this episode.
No, I guess not. What do you think of this episode, Jewel?
I like how the aliens look. I actually give this episode a 6 out of 10. It's not horrible. The science though is bad. But the makeup and set designs look good. The fight sequences look good. So it was
Actually, it
entertaining.
took 30 episodes for them to perfect their fight sequences. They actually are doing really good in these last few episodes. I'm going to give it like 7. I thought it was entertaining as hell. I really did. I like purple aliens. I really liked their mustache. And I like the fact that they were crooked. They didn't even paste them on right. The guy's mustache, the center of it was like over here to the side light.
Come on,
It's like,
Vicky.
what were they
Would you
thinking? Sloppy.
would you kiss a purple alien, Vicky?
No, I would not. Not
There
that
you
guy. Did
go.
you see his
Eh,
mouth? That was nasty. God only knows where that mustache or that mouth has been. That was just, you never know with aliens. Have a standards.
I'd
No,
give it a 7.
it looked like a big, it looked like someone took cotton out of an aspirin bottle, made it purple, and stuck it underneath his face. Or he looked like the guy that was like in the Wizard of Oz, the guy that's letting him in and he's got the green mustache. It kind of looked like all that fur. I don't know why I was thinking all that, but I was just trying to figure out who thought of this. I mean,
Unless someone
whose
was a Minnesota
brainchild?
Vikings fan.
Well, I'm just saying, whose brainchild is the purple aliens? That's all I'm wondering. Somebody came up with that getup.
That's for
Unless
sure.
unless someone's a Minnesota Vikings fan, they just said, "Oh,
That's
let's
true.
paint him purple and get the
You
mustache."
never know. You don't know. I mean, the origin story of anything. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised.
well, remember the character they mentioned in Dark Shadows, Caleb Sayers Collins? If you look it up, Gail Sayers was
Yeah.
drafted and playing for the Bears at that time. Somebody was a Bears fan on
I
Dark
bet you
Shadows.
somebody was. I never even thought of that. That never even went off in my head. But no, I enjoyed this with you guys. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun. I never watched any of these. It was nice watching some. I mean, I really honestly, I go back. I mean, I'm rewatching all of Supernatural just because I can't stand anything else on TV right now. That and Game of Thrones. I started watching Game of Thrones again. Well, actually, they got the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's actually pretty good. I thought I was gonna like it, but I actually like it. It's not near as seedy as the other Game of Thrones and House of Dragon seedy, but you never know. They might dirty it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's for
It
sure.
is Westeros after all.
But there have been better episodes.
Well, yeah. But the one before this was not as good as that. I thought
The
this
one
was
before that
actually
was
pretty good.
terrible.
Well,
It was awful.
I'm just trying to figure out who thinks of the. I love the idea for the costumes. I mean, somebody's very creative. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
It's just like, how do
Yeah.
you come up? It's like I'm going to make it alien. I guess you could do pretty much anything you want with that. Let your mind run wild creatively.
And
I
just think that
suppose.
this is like a year before the movie Alien. Well,
Is it?
Also,
I think,
also,
well,
if
the time is so.
Oh, it's getting there. Yeah.
when they're looking at the oxygen pressure, by the way, and they
78.
Tony asked Doug, uh, "What's the oxygen pressure?" And he says 2995. And then you look at the um, it looks like they misread the actual oxygen pressure by four instead of one. So there are like little bloopers like that.
At least we know
But
oxygen doesn't sink.
yeah, exactly. But I think I think it should have continued. It,
I just think they just, the money back then, they just didn't have it like we do now. So like I was just talking about Game of Thrones. They threw millions at each season. Millions and
They
millions.
had a guy, they had a guy in ABC that had his heart set on that
Custer
terrible
thing.
series.
I
Um,
hope that guy lost his job because that was just a horrible disservice to America back then. To prime time, really. Because I guess at least they still had Batman, Land of the Giants. They had, the Leagues Under the Sea. What else did they have? What is everybody watching back then?
what
Uh,
voyage to the bottom of the sea?
yeah, I just finished the Nautilus. That was actually pretty good. AMC had it. I hope they have a second season. It was really good.
Yeah.
I just never know why I watch. I'll watch something, take one or two episodes, like, I'm locked in. So
Yeah.
But I did think that they I think that they could have done better with this episode. But again, it was the last one. It was really, I think, it was they were just simply trying to.
I don't think they had any other ideas, to tell you the truth.
That's
I mean, I'm
exactly it.
surprised he didn't pick another historical whatever going his way out.
Mhm.
I was surprised about that. But then again, they knew that it would cancel probably five episodes before this. They knew mid-season probably they weren't going to get renewed.
And they were, and Irwin Allen did not want to bend on. They wanted to cut back on on the budget, and Irwin Allen did not want to cut back on it. And it was one of the most it was the most highly budgeted episode at the time.
It's
And
a shame now. I
they
mean, Land
had
of
the
the Giants
numbers.
only lasted two seasons. How long did 20,000? But how much? How many seasons did that last?
What's that?
20,000 or boy under the
Boys to the
voyage.
Bottom of the
Yeah.
Sea. I think that lasted 5, 6 years.
Did he? Did it last that long?
It lasted a while. It lasted a while.
Wow, I
I
just don't remember. I was little. I had since slept.
I never really
I
liked
don't
it.
even remember any of those. I don't even remember. The only thing I remember of Land of the Giants is they would poke them with pencils and tie them down with scotch tape to keep them in one
That's why
spot.
I figured you'd like this episode because it had
Yeah,
Heather
I
in it.
totally forgot about her. I'm probably gonna watch the first season of Land of the Giants. I'm kind of, my interest is kind of peaked in it again. So
It was only on for 2 seasons.
yeah, too.
Um, but so I think the options are is that the guy that brought on Custer, that was the series that didn't make it. I mean, here at the Time Tunnel, we said it before, had 30 episodes, 30 million viewers, and they bring on Custer, which was canceled after 17 episodes. There's no
That was a horrible thing
there's
they
no
did.
figuring. There's no figuring what kind of stupid mistake they made.
Well, people make mistakes all the time now. I mean, they just don't see it.
Oh, especially
Or
there.
like dark, it's like I'm waiting for them to do something with Dark Shadows. Well, they may not.
Well, but yeah, but with Shadows, Curtis wanted to go to Hollywood and direct and produce. And so Curtis was
He
using it
didn't
as a
want to do
stepping
it. He did
stone.
not want
He
to do
didn't
that.
want to do it anymore. It was a stepping stone. And speaking of the Shadows Convention, Donna Wandry will be there. She's a late addition to the
Everybody's
guest
going to get
stars.
their last visit in.
Yeah, yeah, to the guest stars. So it sounds like a it sounds like it's gonna be good, but I really think it's gonna be more for the fans to see each other one last time because they developed all these kind of friendships through the years.
Yeah.
And it's and there hadn't been one for 10 years. I will give Catherine Lee Scott credit. She pushed it. She they didn't somebody else
I'm
didn't
glad
want to
she
do it.
did.
She didn't want to say she wouldn't say no. She pushed it. So I'm hoping I can go. Vickie's
I'm
uh
still working on it.
yep, Vickie's working on it. Jules not going. Uh
Oh,
so so we'll we'll tell you what happened, Jules. Uh
I'll hear it from Patrick too. So
is
Oh, he going?
he's going.
what's his name? The guy you do the other podcast with
Alan?
yeah, great guy.
Yeah, he's going.
Alan Rosenbaum. Yeah, he's going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alan Glant. Yeah, Alan Glant's going. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a big fan of Roger Davis.
And
And
Roger Davis. I think he's the two. Every time I think of Roger,
Roger
I
Davis
think of that
thinks
guy.
he's a
That place getting robbed. He's doing that interview. He's something else.
So Voyage to the Bottomless Sea lasted from September 14th, 1964 to March 31st, 1968. 4 years
Wow,
four years.
he did have a good
altogether.
run. Well,
So
he
there
did
you
have a good run at something. He didn't give up
go.
on
Yeah.
one thing. He did have a lot of great ideas. He could have made it work. I mean, they just didn't want to work with him. I mean, they
Yeah.
just you got to make money. You just you
Well,
have
he
to spend
wanted
it to
money.
make it back then. They just didn't see that. They didn't have that vision yet. They didn't have CGI and all the crazy shit we got now. I mean,
Mhm.
everything is so much easier. I mean, I was watching The Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones, not my favorite Indiana Jones because I hate seeing my favorite hero but old. But well, they didn't even need Harrison Ford for the entire movie hardly because
Yeah.
they they not CGI, but they AI'd him so heavily in the beginning, for to make him look young that you just don't even need, it's sort of like Xbox almost, So, but it wasn't terrible. I just hated seeing him get old. That's all. It was a sadder
Well,
ending.
that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, Terry Crawford just turned 81. I mean, I can't believe that was Beth Under Ice Shadows. And she just turned, I mean, I can't believe all these stars are,
Well,
well,
I thought getting old would take a little longer myself, but here we are.
yeah, me too. Me too. I
I'm
agree
still in
with you
here. I feel like
100%.
a 24-year-old girl. So,
You look like a 24-year-old girl.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you do. And that's a
My brain is all that matters. But
future to
you
be
guys,
grandma. Future to
yeah, well, I'm
be,
going to be a grandma again. I'm all excited.
I
There
think
you
that's
go.
great. Oh, you're a grandma already.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. See that?
I've been a grandma for 13 years.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Young grandma.
That's
So,
for sure. So
okay,
I think we can give this episode
I'm going to give it
between
a 7.
I'm going to give it a seven, maybe 6.5.
There you
No,
go.
I'll give it a seven.
I'm
Okay.
sticking with it because it was entertaining. It was still fun.
Mhm. Uh,
And now, of course, I gotta find it. The reboot that they did in 2004 for the time tunnel, and I have to find it. I saw it on YouTube somewhere,
It was on
And
Prime. It's on YouTube. It's out there.
what's that?
It's out there somewhere. If I find it, I'll send you the link.
Sounds great.
Is it an unaired pilot? O2?
It's an
It was
unaired
aired.
pilot.
Yeah, I
Was it?
found
'Cause
it.
Oh, it was aired?
it was aired. I believe it was aired.
Uh,
Oh, you found it, Jewel?
it says unaired pilot, but it could be
Oh
mislabeled.
no, it probably wasn't. I didn't know. I didn't even know they made another one.
Where'd
The
you
time
find it?
the
Where'd
Time
you
Tunnel
find it?
2002 unaired pilot, it says.
Where'd you find it?
YouTube, it's right here. I
Oh,
got
it
it pulled
is.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, you found it on YouTube. That was
I got it pulled
2000.
up. I'll send it to you guys after this.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
that's
watch
great.
it.
Okay.
That's great. We can do
I
that
probably
next
won't
week.
like how it ends because there won't be any closure. I really get pissed when there's no closure. I just detest no closure. And I
Uh,
hate
I
it when a
know.
series ends like that because I have no closure. So now I have to find Zen because there's no closure.
And so after next week, what are your suggestions, guys? Mine is Timeless, which Vicky liked.
I'll talk about
And
anything. I don't care.
what's that?
I'll talk about anything. I don't care.
Did you ever see Timeless, Jewel?
I saw the movie. I haven't seen the series.
The series was great. The series was great. It
Yeah, I binged it.
really
It was really
it
good.
it was a time tunnel with money.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
And a little
exactly,
romance, which we needed badly. I
absolutely.
did. I need. I don't give a shit. I'm a woman. I still need romance. I have to see it once in a while, or I have to read my dime store novels now. I've
Hey,
turned
Jewel,
into that woman.
Hey, Jewel, I got a question for you. How do you measure these things in terms of fan? Are people did people get back to you about the how we did in the time tunnel series?
I never get any comments on these usually. Some
We
people
never
like
did
them with,
either. People watch it, and the thing about it, especially when you get lots and lots of people, which we had, it's just like I know you watched it. Can you at least just click like? Is it going to break your finger? Just click like, you know? And it's just like,
Hmm.
oh, I watched it. It was really good. I go, why did you just click like? Can you hit that? If you like to just hit it, even if you don't like it, click it. I don't even care if it's thumb down. Give me some acknowledgement. That's the one thing I never understood about everybody. It's like, oh, we really enjoyed it. And it's just like, but they won't click on it. It's
oh
just
my
like,
God.
give me a little recognition here. It's like,
Jewel,
okay.
did you get any email feedback, oral feedback about the since this is the last
I've
episode of
got some
the
people that said they were enjoying it. I did. I did.
I didn't get any personal comments. I know there were some likes from Alan and Vicky, and there were some links. There were some likes in the groups I sent it to. Like I sent it to a classic television group. I've been sending the episodes to, and
uh-huh.
they comment, "Oh, we like the show." Like, oh, that's whether they're actually clicking on the link. Who the hell knows? It's like,
Now they say
Hmm.
they like it, but they never click like it.
right, right. You can have
We
that
like
all the
it until
time,
they click the like button.
all the
Just
time.
like you'll sit there and say, "Well, I looked at it." It's like, okay, can you click the like button? I just never understood the broken finger thing. I just never did. But
The
Like
movie finger.
when somebody sends me a link, I'll click on it and watch something. Like, oh, I'll
yeah,
check.
or at least get a major idea before I, blow up their world and tell them it sucked balls or whatever you want me to do. But yeah, it's just a little recognition.
I
But
guess.
anyway, you guys tell me what you want to do. I'm always down for it. You guys
We'll
have a good
do.
night.
Well, next week we'll do the if it's okay with Jewel,
Yeah, we'll do
uh
the reboot.
we'll
Sure,
do
Jules is
the
like, I don't know.
remake.
What are we
we'll
doing?
do it. We'll do it.
We'll
What
do
are
the
we doing?
remake.
The reboot. We'll do the
Yeah, the
reboot.
Reboot? Okay,
reboot.
I'll watch it.
And send us that, Jewel. That will help, because I hadn't seen it in a while, but I remembered it, and I have some comments about it. It reminded me of another series which shall remain nameless at this point, but we can always talk about it then. And in the meantime, Grandma Vicky can stroll through the streets of
Come on.
Texas and show off
I know
her.
my name is not my name anymore. Wherever I go, everybody calls me grandma now. It's just like I have just lost my identity. I'm just a grandpa now.
You imagine she's
Dude,
no
shut
spring
up.
chick.
Dude,
She's
stop.
no spring chick. She's so
No, I'm
gorgeous,
not a spring chicken.
and she's so gorgeous. And can
She's
you
just a pain in
imagine?
the ass.
My grandmother looked like that. Boy,
Yeah,
forget it.
well, they didn't. Yeah, well, back in the day, they tried to they wouldn't give you clothes and makeup and everything. Now we're wise to clothes and makeup, and then we don't want to look like, all the Golden Girls were my age. And
Oh
then look what
yeah.
they did to them. The hair, it's just like, no, not helmet hair. We don't do helmet hair. No, 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 no. We don't do that anymore. We do
Oh my
not want
goodness.
to look old. I will go to the side where my daughter dresses before I will go to my age group every time because they're all ugly clothes. I'm serious. These are
Yeah.
things, these are real world problems for women my age. That is my gripe. I'm gonna go.
Does your
Let,
daughter have a date for the ceremony yet?
What's there? Nope, not yet.
Uh, uh, well,
Look at it.
we of course wish her well.
yeah.
And next week, anything else about this episode?
Nope.
No, no.
Yeah, we're good.
Link to the literary license podcast will be in the description box. You can get Vickie Ray and Tom Hotz on Facebook. Hit them up with questions. They're very nice folks.
Hit the like button, guys.
Yeah,
First
hit
of
the
all,
like
hit the
button.
like button.
I
Don't
got
tell me you like it.
Hit the
I,
right button.
I gotta do a revisit of Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Okay, check you out later. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Take care, guys.
Take
Be
care.
well.
Take care. Bye.